when it rains, I've been practicing coming out to this river, sitting under these trees. I don't know if you can see, they cover me a bit. I like to think of it as God covering me on purpose, as if this spot was made just for me, and it more than likely wasn't, but I'm going to believe that because I was having a really bad day one day, and I was down bad. I said I need to go to the river, crying in my car, driving, looking crazy. I come here, I'm like, oh, the perfect spot. And I was like, oh my God, I've had such a bad day. I'm just so happy that this spot is right here. Like, I didn't know where. Personally, water holds memory, so I try to create different ones whenever I don't like the one I'm currently in. I speak to the river. I ask the river for love, for fluidness, for clarity, for openness, for flow. Whether that flow is me crying and letting everything leave, or the flow is me accepting what I cannot change, or the flow is me writing out absolutely everything just to get it off of my heart, to get off of my mind, to get out of my body. Yoga does wonders, but writing with the practice, I think of the ocean floor as like the deepest point. Like, there's things we haven't even experienced, seen at the bottom of the ocean. And also the Ganga River that's in India, the bottom, we have no idea. I'd like to think of the ocean floor to be a reflection of the abyss that lives within every human. We are so deep. So deep. People can act nonchalant, whatever, but you feel. Even if you don't have the vernacular or the frameworks to place your emotions under, or even the freedom to experience, express, and feel them all the way out. Like, I know people who haven't allowed themselves to cry in years, Even if those things are transpiring, you still feel. Even when it's numb, you still feel. And I say that because there was a point in time in my life where I was so numb to everything. I'm like, there's nothing nobody can do. Absolutely nothing. Like, I didn't felt it. There's absolutely nothing that can make me feel anything. So in turn, I would do things to make me feel something because I'm trying to. Where is it at? Where is it at? And I found that even in those phases of life, I felt something. I just wasn't aware of myself enough to know what it was or how to unbox it even. So I put it in a box, and I allowed, my ego to step forward. And my ego can't lie too much, so she can't act bigger than life, but she can act like she doesn't feel and then convince me that I don't feel. But I felt the entire time. That's why I felt numb. I was overfeeling. Overstimulated. The numbness came from a wound continuing to be pressed on to where it caused paralysis within me emotionally. It's so interesting. I think about all these moments in time, like, it's just ebbs and flows. And that's what the river is continuing to teach me. The ocean continues to teach me. It's ebbs and flows, ups and downs. There's waterfalls. And when I think about love, I have an analogy in my mind of myself jumping into the depth of someone else's ocean, them jumping into mine, and us for somehow, some way, swimming to one another, meeting in the middle. It's just like, I see you at your deepest. I see you at your rough tides, slow tides. I even see you at your sunsets. I see you at your storms. I see you during your tsunamis and your hurricanes. I've seen sunny days where everybody wants to bask in you. I've seen it all, and I still think that you're just as beautiful on Sunday as you are on Saturday, and I would want nothing more but to continue to live out my weeks like this every day, whether it's a sunset or a tsunami. I want to be here. And I find that to be beautiful. I think a lot of us just desire someone to fall into that depth intentionally and like the temperature down there, to be accepted regardless of absolutely anything. It's true love to me. It's so interesting. I be seeing these super big trees and I wonder, like, where did you come from? If I was in like if I was in the country or something and it was normal, I would hop on one of them logs. But I don't know if that's acceptable right now. And I also can't swim, so and I'm by myself. And I got leggings on. Not smart. So yeah, but I'll see you on the flip.